Sooner fans, the Houston game and the Ohio State games earlier this year didn't go the way that we planned them to. We planned on splitting those instead of losing them both. But you know what? It taught us mental fortitude. It taught us toughness. It taught us how to overcome a lot. And we've done that. And that includes finally beating Kansas State in Norman as the Sooner Schooners tames the Wildcats in Norman with a 38-17 final in the Big 12 action. Find out how it all happened coming up next. Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away. Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. The grinded out style of Kansas State. Just like their coach. Old, gritty, teeth-grinding defense and just tiresome offense was in Norman, and Oklahoma outlasted it 38-17, the final. This is how it happened statistically. First of all, for Kansas State, number 8, Joe Huebner came off the bench and passed for 157 yards and 1 touchdown in the ball game. Didn't have an interception. For the good guys, as you say, for the Boomer Sooner, Super Sooner fan, Baker Mayfield, number 6 Baker Mayfield, had 346 yards in the air, 4 touchdowns, did have 1 interception. His long pass was 88 yards. By the way, Huebner's pass long was 54 yards. Rushing the ball, starting quarterback Jesse Ertz, number 16 for Kansas State, had 47 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown, a 20-yard long run for him. And superstar number 25, Joe Mixon, had to carry the bulk of the carries with Mixon, or with Pirine going out, and took advantage. 19 carries, 92 yards, didn't have a rushing touchdown. His longest rush, though, was for 22 yards. Receiving-wise, Dominique Keith, he was the leading guy for Kansas State. Number 4, Dominique Heath, he had 7 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown. 54 was his long reception of the night. And receiving-wise, for Oklahoma, again, a superstar, D.D. Westbrook. The double ones. 11, D.D. Westbrook this time had 9 carries for 184 yards in the air. 3 touchdowns for the young man. 88 was his longest reception of the night. Defensively for Kansas State, number 21, Kendall Adams led the way with not only tackles for the team, but for the game. He had 11 total tackles on the night. Didn't force any fumbles, didn't recover any fumbles, or have any interceptions. Didn't lead the game with tackles, but led the team with tackles, did number 10, Stevie Parker. Stevie had 8 total tackles, no forced fumbles, no fumbles recovered, and no interceptions. Kicking was on the mark for both clubs this time around. Number 16, Justin McCrane, had 100%, was 1 for 1 for McCrane. Matthew McCrane, 1 for 1 for 100%. And Austin Seibert for 100% was 1 for 1 from 34 yards out. So McCrane had his from 24. Austin had his from 34. Punting the ball, Nick Walsh handles it for Kansas State. Number 14 for Kansas State, Nick Walsh had 6 attempts for punts at 42.3 in average. 49 is long. 1 landed inside the 20-yard line. Didn't have any touchbacks. Austin Seibert does punting and kicking for Oklahoma's half of the field. As far as the punt game, 4 punts, 45.0 in average. 52 was his long. 3 of the punts landed inside the 20-yard line for 0 touchbacks. Scoring-wise, so how did we get to the 38-17 final? Well, we'll tell you. It all started quickly. As I said, it would have to against this team if you want to get back on track and get back on top of Kansas State again in this series, at least in Norman. And they do that twice, scoring before Kansas State could. The first one coming with a 25-yard touchdown pass from number 6, Baker Mayfield, to number 32, Samaje Perine. 12:24 left, 7-0 Sooners. Sooners then double that up as number 6, Baker Mayfield, shoots a little shovel pass to Joe Mixon, number 25, with 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 14-0 Sooners. Sooners looking good to stay up in this ball game and finally win in Norman against Kansas State. But just like their coach, Kansas State is greedy, and they fight you, and they will fight back, just like they're named the Wildcats, and they do, because Jesse Ertz gets a 2-yard touchdown keeper, number 16, Jesse Ertz for a 2-yard touchdown keeper with 12:28 left, cuts the Sooners' lead in half, 14-7 Sooners. Then, the Lincoln Riley factor. Going home next weekend, going home to Texas Tech where he played next weekend, wanted to have a couple of trick plays in there ready to go. I bet. Won't have this one though, because it's a Joe Mixon to D.D. Westbrook half-back pass for 26 yards with 10:39 left, putting the Sooners back up by 14, 21-7 Sooners. Then with 7:41 left, that's when Matthew McCrane hits his field goal to knock it in, and good, 21-10 Sooners. But then to end the half, Austin Seibert with a 34-yard field goal for his own with 16 seconds, 24-10 Oklahoma as we head to the halftime. Coming out of halftime, Oklahoma adds on to their lead again as Baker Mayfield finds number 11 D.D. Westbrook in the end zone from 8 yards out, 1:08 left, 31-10 Sooners. Except for that stalemate in the third quarter. Into the fourth quarter we go with Oklahoma leading 31-10. But not for long, because with 12:40 left, number 8, Joe Huebner, found number 4, Dominic Heath, for a 54-yard touchdown bomb with 12:40 left, 31-17 Sooners, to give Kansas State some life, a little bit of hope, making it a 2-score game. But that's when it happened. You thought that Kansas State would drop a bomb on Oklahoma. Well, Oklahoma dropped the atom bomb onto Kansas State because with 6:31 left, they went up 3 scores. Again, with 6:31, and there just wasn't enough time left to come back and score again for Kansas State. So Oklahoma ends it with a Baker Mayfield 88-yard touchdown pass to number 11, D.D. Westbrook, 38-17 Oklahoma. And that would be your final score. Riley's right call of the game was reaching into his bag of Sooner tricks and pulling out the halfback pass. This one from Joe Mixon to D.D. Westbrook in the back of the end zone for 26 yards. That was the offensive play of the game. What about the defensive play of the game? Well, Joe Huebner was sacked to forcing back to a 3rd and 15. Sack was by number 92, Matt Romar. The Sooners now hit the road to face Texas Tech. Baker's old buddies of Lubbock. They're waiting for us after just getting pounded by West Virginia last week. Alright guys, thanks for watching. You can find me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or tweet me at Sooner_fan_OK. Or you can always find me on YouTube, 1982 Boomer Sooner. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Previews coming up soon. And until next week guys, keep it real and Boomer Sooner everybody. See everybody later. Bye-bye.